guys, time for another episode of Shadow Era Meltdown Miller. I did that really stupid thing again where I just started talking and building my deck and then started the match and realized that I hadn't started recording yet. Which is okay because we're waiting for somebody to show up right now so that we can play. I'll just let you know that we're playing 4 Dark Prophecies. We are using a Banebow, I believe, and in addition to our usual allies, we do have an Antimatter and an Infinity Core in there. Plus, we also have a Divine Connection with a few attachments, including 2 Sacred Firewalkers and what is the one that gives you Stealth and Ambush. So yeah, I think this should be fun. We're a little bit low, I believe, on item destruction, which we usually are. That's just our playstyle, unless we're specifically, aiming to go against somebody who uses weapons. Anyway, we're still waiting for somebody to show up, so I will be back when they do. Alright, we are back. We are playing Ommo455. I feel like I played them before. They do have a full 56 card deck, which means they're probably not all that seasoned of players, unlike the last 2 weeks, which had been very, very good matches against really good opponents. So we got Forgiveness, which is good that we get it now because I always forget that we got Forgiveness. I will probably... So again, the thing with Forgiveness is that you want to get rid of... The first card that you want to get rid of is the card that you definitely want back. So you don't want to sacrifice a card that you don't want, that will be less useful later. I do like Fan of Blades, but we're not going to use that anytime soon. What the hell, we'll go ahead. Get rid of Fan of Blades, so we will be able to get that back on the next turn when we go, or, yeah, it'll probably be on the next turn when we go and use Forgiveness. So on the next turn, we will probably get rid of Nocturnal Advantage and then use Forgiveness, at which point we will be able to use our Shadow ability. We're not going to, because that would be a waste this early on. So we do that on turn 2. On turn 3, we will sacrifice something and then put down Morbid Acolyte. Don't forget to subscribe to Shadow Era Meltdown Miller. We do episodes every Monday, including this one. If you haven't seen the last 2 weeks of episodes, you should... Ooh, now I don't know if I can get rid of... Oh, no, that's okay. Yeah, so get rid of Nocturnal Advantage and use Forgiveness. There we go. We can use our ability, but we're not going to. So next card is Morbid Acolyte. Morbid Acolyte is nice in that we would actually be able to use its ability to go and take out Agent Rex, but we probably won't because we don't really have the resources to be able to do that. It'll take a few turns for that to happen, at which point he can go and freeze. Yeah, so we will just go ahead and use our Shadow ability on this turn. Yep, that's a waste. No point in doing that. I mean, the point in doing that is you get 2 damage out of it. 2 extra damage. Nope, just 1 extra damage. And he went in... Okay, so this person clearly doesn't know much about what they're doing. I apologize for this. If it wasn't such a pain in the butt to go and record these, I'd just go and skip this, but instead we're going to go and just make the most of this situation that we've got right now. I'll go ahead and get rid of Devoted Lightbearer, put down Morbid Acolyte, and destroy both these cards. There we go. So on the next turn, we will put down Rider of Elos, probably. Maybe we'll put down Rexnorian Veteran. Basically, they will have their Shadow ability ready on the next turn. So, we need to put down another ally so that they will only be able to kill one of the allies, or take out one of the allies. Yep, they don't really know what they're doing, which is fine. Hey, these things can still turn around. I lost a game recently against somebody who had a full 56 card deck, and I couldn't believe that it happened. blew my mind. It was just a really, really bad matchup. I can't even remember it. If you look for it and find it, hats off to you. I wish I could forget. Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get rid of Braxton Infection. So, it doesn't... I don't care who they decide to attack. Although, I would prefer... Well, again, was it last week that we had the thing about the Furrion... Yeah, the Furrion Terror against Eladwen is funny because Furrion Terror will die as long as it is touched by ice, which Eladwen's ability is, touched by ice. Okay, so here's what we're going to do, depending on whom Eladwen attacks. Okay, that makes sense. So now we will go use Sacred Firewalker, which would make... we'll use Sacred Firewalker on Morbid Acolyte, which would make Morbid Acolyte then... Really? That's what's going to happen here? That's fun. That's fine. I won't even really need to use that. So here's Sacred Firewalker. Oh, right. I forgot. Got this. Good. Good combo. Now they're dead, and now Morbid Acolyte is immune to Furrion Terror when I want to throw down Furrion Terror. We still have our Shadow ability stored up, so that's good. This game is basically over. Something catastrophic would have to happen for that to not be the case. But, you know me, I always want to keep cautious and not make mistakes. If I go and start just attacking Eladwen right now, you know, somebody could die. Morbid Acolyte could die, and Yari Spearman could stay in place. And then what am I going to do? With Static Shock, Morbid Acolyte will die on the next turn. I mean, not on the next turn. Will die at Eladwen's ability, which won't be for a while. Won't be for another 3 turns. And frankly, once I put if and when I use Furrion Terror, before they use their ability, how many allies do we have? Just 1. So there isn't really a point to using Infinity Core just yet. We'll hold off on that. We're doing fine. But yeah, I mean, Morbid Acolyte can die now, or can die when Eladwen uses her ability. Leaving Morbid Acolyte is down to 4 health. But if we put down Furrion Terror before she can take out Morbid Acolyte, then she'll almost certainly use her ability against Furrion Terror. At which point, that sucks for Furrion Terror, because he will die sooner rather than later. Or, he will die before he gets to use too much of his ability. Other than the on-summon ability, which is really the big thing about him. That's a fantastic ability. So yeah, here we go. What I'm hoping for... Nope, it doesn't even matter. I'll go ahead and get rid of this. That's fine. So now we can put this card down. So he will almost certainly use his ability on Morbid Acolyte. And then I will... Hopefully whatever ally he puts down won't cost too much, or won't be too strong. That's not it. And I can start using that. Nope, and now they can't use their shadow ability. Not a smart move. Again, this person is new. It's not really their fault. But we're gonna start drawing cards now too, man. I don't need this. Yeah, we're gonna go use this. Yeah, okay. That's even better cannon fodder than Furrion Terror, because this guy's not gonna die. Halfan can't die with Eladwen's ability. In the meantime, if nobody dies, or if nobody gets dispatched on this turn, the game is pretty much over, right? Ooh, they got their own Sacred Firewalker also. Not gonna be a problem. But they're not gonna use their stupid ability. That's ridiculous. Alright, so... who can we take out here? So now, by doing this, Morbid Acolyte will take 1 damage, so will Rust Weevil. That's fine. And we will go ahead and bring our 1 ally, 1 dead ally back. I think we're back to full health. There we go. So I'm pretty sure the game is done on the next turn. Eladwen can't really take out both of these allies, I don't think, unless she had, if she had, you know, Tidal Wave. I think Lightning is the only thing that she can use right now to kill him. So there we go. The game is basically over. We play just a little bit. Oh, they don't use their Shadow Bill. They just really want to use this Aldmore Conduit, draw cards. And the cards aren't terrible for them. I'm going to do it right now. There we go. And... sure, what the hell. Okay. Yeah, what the hell. So now they're really I'll stop it on this next turn. It would be douchey to keep playing this past that far. I've got a lot of cards left if I wanted to try to mill them. Anyway, 3 good games in a row, and I honestly literally played these games in the past 2 weeks all in a row. I recorded them all on August 12th. You'll be watching this, and it'll be like a month afterwards already. So hopefully nothing too crazy happened in that amount of time. Target attachment is returned to the owner's hand. That works for me. Sure. That's a great card. Everybody's got Sacred Firewalker today. Well, we will go and use our Shadow ability. Ooh, that one's good too. Yeah, I think if I do this, that's just going to be fun. Right, he shouldn't be able to take any damage. Yep. Because Sacred Firewalker looks like it causes 2 damage. It's really just causing 1 type of damage twice. Fire damage and arcane damage. There's our... Jesus, we have so many of these. And where's our Divine Connection? That's what we need, man. I know, I'm still dragging it out. This is just fun. I want to be able to draw all of my cards out. Where are you, Divine Connection? I don't even need this. This is even more useless. And now everybody's got a Divine Connection. Rider of Elos now can't die, or will barely get hurt using Eladwen's ability here. I don't really use that attachment, the one that buffs or blocks ability damage. But I'm glad that it worked out this time. So let's see. They'll probably use it on him. Get 2 damage. That's fine. But we really should be able to draw Divine Connection soon, because I want to get those cards back. I don't think he's going to stay alive for that much longer. Yeah, see, I can't use those cards, man. Give it to me. I just want... Honestly, that's like all I'm waiting for. because I want to get those attachments back. They're really good attachments. Even these cards aren't particularly useful at this point. Yep, that doesn't mean anything. Come on. That's not useful anywhere, so we'll go ahead and super focus. I want that card. 1 in 7 chance to go get that on the next one. Or 1 in 3.5, 1 in 3.5 chance that we'll be able to get it in the next few turns. Artful Squire is going to suck if they go and use it against Infinity Core. I don't even know if they're smart enough to do that. It doesn't matter. Position Orders is plenty fantastic. And we don't have any allies to go bring back anyway. We only have 2 cards in our graveyard right now. Oh, they took that Position Orders. Very interesting. Again, both ways, I don't blame them. They are both equally good cards, and at this point, equally doesn't matter. Yeah, go ahead, use your change of fortune on yourself. I always thought that was a particularly useless card. Ooh, they're going to take the procured and restored back themselves? That's interesting. Alright, yeah, so 1 in 3.5 chance that we'll draw the card. We can also use Silent Strike at this point. Alright. So, first draw cards this way. There we go. Very good. That doesn't even matter. That's honestly, seriously all I want. There we go. Now everything has come to fruition. Do we even have any more? Yeah, we don't even have any more allies, man. Nah, I can't use that one. There you go. So, that's a good one. Twilight Herald is nice. Oh, we don't have Position Orders. Still good with Infinity Core, though. But really would have been awesome with Position Orders. I never got around to being able to use that. We should. I'm gonna have to read Divine Connection again and see what happens if I bring. No, that's right. I don't have Position Orders. I can't bring any of those guys back to my hand anyway. So yeah, I kind of want those allies to die, because they're not, like, these guys have attachments on them, but they're not particularly powerful. None of this matters. Let's just finish the stupid game. Thank you for holding on. I know this is a really bad habit that I have. Yeah, you're gonna have fun with that one. Now I'm gonna get milled. Well, here's one way to not get yourself milled. Really? That card came back? That's funny. That's so freaking funny. And now here are all the millions of cards that we've got at our disposal. Alright! If you're still around, thanks for sticking around. We will see you guys next week. Bye.